beautiful story to tell you, as usual. Now we are still in our series of the ethnic groups of Ghana. And today we're going all the way to the northern region of Ghana, to the Nabdam district, to talk about a great ethnic group down there. Now the Nabdam district, Nabdam is spelled N-A-B-D-A-M, is one of the 15 districts in the Upper East region of Ghana. Originally, it was called as part of the then larger Talensi Nabdam district. In August 2004, until the northern part of the district was split off to create the Nabdam district on the 28th of June 2012. Thus, the remaining part has been renamed as Talensi district. So it used to be Talensi Nabdam. Now they are both districts on their own. Talensi district, Nabdam district. Now the district assembly is located in the central part of the Upper East region, and has Nangodi as its capital town. This is the Nabdam district. Now there is a group of people there, very interesting. They are called the Nabdam People. They normally prefer to be called the Nabdam People. My brother, my sister, and today we want to go into this very beautiful group of people called the Nabdam or the Namnam people. Now the Nabdam people are an ethnic group in the Upper East region of Ghana, as you were told, and a subgroup of the larger Frafra people. Their traditional capital is Nangodi. Nangodi, as you were told. Now they share cultural characteristics and ancestry with the Mamprusi people. In fact, history tells us that they were part of the Mamprusi people until they migrated all the way from Nalergo to their present location in the Nabdam district, capital Nangodi. My brother, my sister, they were part of the Mamprugu kingdom. So today, as they are even installing their chiefs, they have to go all the way to Mamprugu. They are not the only ethnic group that does that. Mamprugu is an ancestral kingdom. A lot of ethnic groups in the north, whenever they are installing a chief, they would have to go and seek the blessings of Mamprugu. Mamprugu is Mamprusi. The kingdom of the Mamprusi is called Mamprugu. So we have places like Gambaga, Wale Wale, Nalergu, all of them as Mamprugu. My brother, my sister. Now, the area that is called Nabdam, the district, consists of lowlands with gentle slopes, isolated rock outcrops, and some uplands. It is drained by the Red and White Volta rivers. Did you know there was Red Volta? Did you ever know that? Did you know that? Red Volta and White Volta. How about Black Volta? You are aware of that as well, students? Okay. It is drained by the Red and White Volta rivers and is also a very important place. How? It's known to have gold deposits. And for now, there's a lot of galamsey going on there. Jiangxi is mining there. A lot of galamsey is taking place there. The climate is tropical, with a long dry season and a shorter erratic rainy season. Despite all this, the people are still farming there. Now, the Nabdam people speak a language called Nabit. Nabit, N-A-B-I-T. Also known as Nabdam, is a Gur language. The Nabdam district also has a significant number of Gruni speaking people. Gruni, what you call Frafra. Now, the economy is primarily based on agriculture. Most of the population is involved in subsistence farming, cultivation of food crops, and rearing of livestock, such as cattle, goats, and poultry. My brother, my sister, and family compounds are traditionally headed by a male relative and can house extended family members with resources controlled by the family head. Every household has a family head, and they inherit patrilineally. Oh yes. They also recognize the maternal kin, but they are primarily patrilineal. And then amongst the Nabdams, when somebody dies, this is how they bury. They have specific burial rituals for the deceased. A fowl is used to make a ritual statement concerning the death before the body is removed for burial. Spiritual rituals exist for elderly persons, sometimes involving a soothsayer. The Nabdam people adhere to traditional cultural beliefs and values. Traditional authorities known as the Tindana or the Tindamba, plural, are involved in making grave sites and other rituals. Sometimes they get into divination to find out how and why the person died, who was responsible. My brother, my sister, the Nabdams. Now, you have been told already how the Nabdams came into the area. Through migration. The Nabdam traced their chieftaincy lineage to the Mamprugu kingdom and Nagbewa through Na Atabia. Atabia. Have you heard that name before? Oral history recounts a migration from Mamprugu states, specifically from Nalergu to the Nankudi area around 1900. That was when the Ashanti kingdom had come into being, just a few years after the Ashanti kingdom had come into being. Now, in the colonial era, gold mining had been a historic industry in Nangodi, linking the community with changing colonial mining laws and the global economy. Even in the days when we were not independent, mining was going on in Nangodi. There's so much gold there. In fact, they are the Obuasi of the northern region. Brother, my sister, as it stands now, the Nabdams, my brother, my sister, have very, very, very wonderful festivals, including the Kuri and the Golop festivals. Their culture is rooted in a deep reverence for customs, norms, and taboos, with community life centered around traditional practices and sacred sites. The Kuri festival is celebrated in areas like Pelungu, Pelungu. This annual festival is held at a specific time of the year to precede the planting season. It is an occasion for community members to observe customary practices and prepare for the agricultural cycle, pray for good rains for their crops. The second festival there is called the Golop Festival, G-O-L-O-B. And that's the annual festival that is celebrated in the past in the then Talinsin Nabdam district, especially in Tengzo. Tengzo. That means on top of the land, or on top of the town, or on top of the city. That's the meaning. Tengzo. Just before the rainy season, this festival is celebrated. Its purpose is to promote peace and unity, offer thanks for the previous harvest, and ask for blessings for the upcoming season. Traditional rituals include the sacrifice of animals to invoke the gods of the land. They have other cultural practices. They have the earth priests who are called the Tindana or Tindamba, who pray for the people, consulting the gods. And when they are getting married, it's very simple. You provide animals, farm animals, for your wife, and it's the man who has to pay the dowry. And you may have to also go and farm for your in-laws, or present food products from your farm, or game from hunting to your in-laws. Food is very important, and game, to prove to your in-laws that when they give you their daughter, she will never be hungry. Today, we've been talking about the great people known as the Nabdam.
Luka Production.